Hello, I'm Charlie McGettigan. We're here at the Dock in Carrick-on-Shannon. As a matter of fact, we're in the jury room of the Dock in Carrick-on-Shannon. Originally, this place was the courthouse, so they have all kinds of legalistic terms for the rooms. This is the jury room. Let's get on with the music. Talking about other rooms, this is a song about a heritage site in Liverpool. To be precise, in 20 Fortland Road in Liverpool. That's where Paul McCartney from the Beatles spent most of his young life. And this song is about a trip we went to one time to just see the place, and we got talking to the caretaker who took us through all kinds of dreams that he was having. He lives in the place, which is really lucky, I suppose, but he didn't really know much about Paul McCartney. It goes like this. I'm the man from 20. Kindly form a queue. Those who do remember, let me look at you. Yes, I'm the man from 20, and I've yet to see his face. I get a burger from the takeaway, and it's back to his place. Now they've got his old piano here, and someone played a tune, and someone sang along with them, and we danced around the room. Yes, I'm the man from 20, and I've been me for a year. Teary eyes and silence, and I deaden it with beer. Once he came a-knocking, he didn't have a key, and I was busy shopping when he needed me. Oh, I hate dancing sober, 'cause I feel like such a fool. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool loafer, and they say that I must be cool, yeah. Mary calls at midnight, and there's flour on her hands. She talks of tiny babies, angels in the sand, and Michael's on his bicycle. He says he saw our kid. Jimmy trims the hedges as she watches from the bed. And Minnie's at the innies, and letters for the Queen, and collars shaped like roundabouts, all the things I've seen. And early in the mornings, ladies come to stare, and Ginny puts her penny on as she says that he isn't here. Yes, I'm the man from 20, kindly form a queue. Those who do remember, let me look at you. I suppose we're singing a song about Paul McCartney and about where he lived. It's just right to do a Paul McCartney song as well. Here's one from, I think it's from the Help album, not too sure, but it goes like this. I'm looking through you, where did you go? I thought I knew you, what did I know? You don't look different, but you have changed. I'm looking through you, you're not the same. Your lips are moving, but I cannot hear. Your voice is soothing, but the words aren't clear. You don't sound different, I've learned the game. I'm looking through you, you're not the same. Why, tell me, why did you not treat me right? Love has a nasty habit of disappearing overnight. You're thinking of me the same old way. You were above me, but not today. The only difference is that you're down there. I'm looking through you, but you're nowhere. do not treat me right. Love has a nasty habit of disappearing overnight. I'm looking through you, where did you go? I thought I knew you, what did I know? You don't look different, but you have changed. I'm looking through you, you're not the same. Oh, the Beatles. I just love the Beatles after all these 50 or 60 years of listening to them. I've been very lucky down the years to have a great family, but now an extended family, and I now have grandchildren. And I'm going to introduce you to one of them now. It just seems like yesterday when I was bobbing him up and down on my knee. And I had to stop all that last year because his friends were getting embarrassed, you know. But here he is, my friend and your friend and my grandson, Pádraig Bennett. Good evening, Pádraig.
Hi, Charlie.
You've started your recording career already, and you were only 16 when that happened.
Yeah, like I was down during the summer when everything was kind of opened up a bit during the not during the lockdown, but a bit open. And I was down in the Vibe studio in Shambo with Leo Logan and recording a single. And that was a fantastic experience just because Leo is a great person to work with, and just the little edits that he would make that just was I never saw it that way.
Yeah.
Like even my own writing I wouldn't be able to see from that way. And he just would say, why don't you try this? And then it would just change. It would completely change what we were doing, but at the same time it didn't. It just added to it.
Well, the great thing about the song, Pádraig, I find, is that it's full production on the record, but it sounds just as good, if different, just on the acoustic guitar. Are you going to sing it for us?
Yeah. Originally, the chord sequence, as you know, I'm the worst procrastinator, and I had the chord sequence from, I'd say, the start of the year, and I didn't finish the song until about, I'd say, April, May time. Yeah. And it was just the chord progression that you'll hear at the start of the... you'll hear it now. But it's called The Two of Us, and I hope you enjoy. It's a life of love, a life of hate, a life of constant debate, but somehow everything turns out okay. It's a life of battles, a life of war, a life of this and that and even more, but somehow I feel compelled to stay. It seems like the universe has a path for us all, yet I don't know which is mine. And I know it's selfish that I want to know. I just want to end up with you. So even if the stars are gone, if there's no life beyond, I just want the two of us to live on. Because who cares about the future ahead? I just want you instead. Oh darling, just the two of us. It's a life of music, a life of silence, a life of melody so timeless, leaves you wanting more every day. It's a life of peace, a life of crisis, a life of fire and chilly ices, a life we keep living day by day. It seems like the universe has a path for us all, yet I don't know which is mine. And I know it's selfish that I want to know. I just want to end up with you. So even if the stars are gone, if there's no life beyond, I just want the two of us to live on. Because who cares about the future ahead? I just want you instead. Oh darling, just the two of us. Because who cares about the future ahead? I just want you instead. Oh darling, just the two of us.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
You know, when you hear a song like that, you know what it makes me feel? It makes me feel like more. Have you another one?
Yeah, this is another one that I wrote over the lockdown. Just again, doing absolutely nothing at home because can't leave the house basically. And so yeah, this song's called "The Road Ahead," and I hope you enjoy. Birds fly out of the garden, leaves fall down from the tree on the hill. Feels like I'm trapped in a moment, feels like the clock stands still. Emotions like chains that bound me, my heart in a jar that stays by the door, safe in the world I've created. Won't let it break like before. And the needle that goes through my heart pierces ever deeper. And the road ahead just keeps getting steeper. We've got to find a way to live another day, to live and to not shy away. But life goes on, we live, we die, we celebrate moments, we laugh and we cry. It's moments like this that make it so hard to say goodbye. But life goes on and so should you. It will be hard, but I'll try to. Your portrait has cracks and I'm starting to see through. And the needle that goes through my heart pierces ever deeper. The road ahead just keeps getting steeper. We've got to find a way to live another day, to live and to not shy away. And the needle that goes through my heart pierces ever deeper. And the road ahead just keeps getting steeper. We've got to find a way to live another day, to live and to not shy away. Birds fly out of the garden, leaves fall down from the tree on the hill. Feels like I'm trapped in a moment, feels like the clock stands still.
Oh, some very clever music there, Pádraig. That was beautiful. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to try another song from you. Now, I'm a big Facebook fan. And I spend a lot of my time on Facebook. And I spotted one day when I was going through the timeline, as one does, I spotted this poem. And it was a poem about doing what you want to do rather than doing what you have to do, or people tell you have to do. And the poem was called "Dust If You Must." But I immediately looked at the lyric, the words, and I had a song straight away. I couldn't believe it. Just in about 10 minutes, there was a song there. And but I didn't know who'd written the poem. So I put a little notice up on Facebook. Anybody know who wrote this poem, "Dust If You Must"? And about 3 weeks later, I got a reply from a fella, curiously enough, in Carrick-on-Shannon, who lives in London. Jimmy Phillips is his name. And he said, I know who wrote that. It's a woman called Rose Milligan, and I have her telephone number for you. So I rang the telephone number, and it turned out Rose was an 82-year-old lady living up in Lancaster. And the nicest, she was one of those voices of a trade unionist. She had that lovely working class voice. And I said, I'm after writing a song based on your poem. Oh, yeah, right. She didn't know what that meant. And I said, look, can I send it to you? Because she had no email. She didn't do anything to do with technology. So I sent it to her on CD. And I waited a week, and I waited another week, and eventually she came back to me, and I was really biting my nails because I really liked the song, and she said she loved it. And the song, it goes like this. It goes, Dust If You Must. Dust if you must, but wouldn't it be better to paint a picture or write a letter, make a cake or plant a seed, ponder on the difference in a want and need. Oh, dust if you must, dust till you bust, but always trust your wanderlust. Yeah, dust if you must, but there's not much time, but rivers to swim and mountains to climb and music to hear and books to read and friends to cherish and a life to lead. Oh, dust if you must, dust till you bust, but always trust your wanderlust. Yeah, dust if you must, there's a world out there with the sun in your eyes, the wind in your hair, and a flutter of snow, a shower of rain. This day will not come round again. Oh, dust if you must, dust till you bust, but always trust your wanderlust. Let those good times always find you. Leave those worried times far behind you. Oh, dust if you must, but bear in mind, old age will come and it's not kind. And when you go, and go you must, you yourself will make lots more dust. Oh, dust if you must, dust till you bust, but always trust your wanderlust. So go ahead, dust if you must, but there's lots better things to do. Great song there from the words of Rose Milligan. I've been lucky to have another grandson as well, and I'm going to introduce him to you now. He's a man that I know that literally spends almost 90% of his life singing. And if he's not singing, he's strumming a ukulele. And if he's not strumming a ukulele, he's playing the violin. He's a right clever dick. Here he is, Cathal Bennett.
Hi.
Hi, Cathal. What are you going to sing for us?
Me and Pádraig are going to sing A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, what is it? You went to that show, didn't you, in the Tree Arena?
Yeah, I went to see Hugh Jackman, who was the lead in it, if you like.
Was it exciting?
It was amazing. It was just...
Mum said you nearly fainted when the lights came up. You got such a shock.
Yeah.
But you loved it.
Yeah.
So let's hear the song.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design.
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
Million dreams, a million dreams.
I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
You're the man. You're the man. That was absolutely gorgeous, Cathal. And we're going to get some more from you later on.
Yeah.
We're going to talk now, if it's okay, about a song. We were asked to write a song about our locality by the people here in the dock. And rather than just the fact that I've lived here for 49 odd years, but another person, of course, is Pádraig. And Pádraig has become a songwriter. And I've been itching to write a song with him, so we wrote this one together. Pádraig, I tried to write it, you tried to write the melody from my point of view, and I wrote the words from your point of view. Tell us. Did I get it right? Do you remember coming here as a small baby?
Yeah, definitely. Sure, like even younger than Cole's age, I was down at the playground just running around. Then when I had endless amount of energy, if I try to go for a jog now, I'll die after about 5 minutes. But sure, it's all different when you're a kid because I don't think you realize.
Of course, you're not a kid anymore.
No,
technically, you're a big grown-up
teenager. But it's just when you're a kid, you have an endless amount of energy and you see things from a totally different perspective than how you would now. And of course, that's just down to nostalgia. But like even now, when I look at like Drum Shambo, I still get that nostalgic feeling whenever I come back to it because I'm like, yeah, I remember all this, and it's just a great place to be. I think.
I remember you saying that to me. I remember you saying, and I was really taking you. I love coming here, and we used to go for long walks together.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have the song, and will we do it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. It's called "The Magic of Drumshambo Town."
When I was but a little child, we'd oftentimes visit here, where the rhythm of the world seemed to slow down. We'd wander down the high street without worry, without fear, and just enjoy this gentle little town. We'd swim out Kermongan and we'd dive in off the pier, where we never had a worry or a frown. Or wander out to Acres Lake, where the children laughed and cheered, some of the magic round Drumshambo Town. And in the summer evenings there was music everywhere, when Mr. Mooney's school was in full flow. We'd sing and dance for hours without a single care, to the jigs and reels we'd all come to know. In the summer evenings there was music everywhere, when Mr. Mooney's school was in full flow. We'd sing and dance for hours without a single care, to the jigs and reels we'd all come to know. Even though I'm older, I still love to visit here, meet the people as they gather round. Outside the church on Sunday after service, after prayer, some of the magic around Drumshambo Town. There's some kind of magic around Drumshambo Town.
It's not a bad song, even though we do say so ourselves. Huh? There's no doubt. Well, Padraig, you had a great year last year. It was sort of your transition year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And one of the things you did, apart from the great things, but one of the things you did get to do was to take part in the school musical.
Yeah, that was a great experience. Every year my school, Maynooth Education Campus, they put on an annual musical. Well, sadly this year didn't go ahead because of COVID. But last year it was a show called All Shook Up, which is based around all songs around Elvis music. And it's a bizarre show. Like, if I tried to explain the plot to you, I'd sound like an absolute lunatic. But like, it makes sense once you watch it. But my character Dennis, who would kind of be like the punching bag character of every musical,
A nerd.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nerd, yeah.
Just everyone would go, "Not now, Dennis." Whenever I
Yeah.
tried to say something that would actually be useful. But the song that was my solo in the show was "It Hurts Me," and it became one of my favorite songs. Just having to sing it over and over again, and I just eventually decided to learn it. So I
Is
could
it
sing
an
myself.
Elvis song? It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm not sure if it was written by him, but it was definitely performed by him.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
great. You're singing Elvis Presley songs from the 1950s. Go for it.
All right. It hurts me to see him treat you the way that he does. It hurts me to see you sit and cry when I know I could be so true if I had someone like you. It hurts me to see those tears in your eyes. The whole town is talking. They're calling you a fool for listening to his simple lies. When I know I could be so true if I had someone like you. It hurts me to see the way he makes you cry. You love him so much, you're too blind to see he's only playing a game. He never loved you, and he never will. And darling, don't you know he'll never change? I know that he never will set you free, because he's just that kind of guy. But if you ever tell him that you're through, I'll be waiting for you, waiting to hold you so tight, yes, waiting to kiss you goodnight, yes, waiting to find someone like you.
Great song. Love that song. And that's you've got a YouTube site, haven't you? That song is on there somewhere.
Yeah.
If people wanted to go and listen to it again, and the lovely version as well, because it's recorded up in Leo Logan's.
That version of it was posted on my Instagram page, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sing a song now, Embarrass the Two Boys here, because this is a song that I wrote, was inspired by Cathal and was inspired by Padraig, and it was inspired by my own son, Shane, who's sadly no longer with us. But it's just a song from a grandparent or for a parent to their grandson. It goes like this. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy, but he's growing up so fast. Wish I could make these moments last forever. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy, and I would take on any trials just to see one of his smiles, to be together. And he can make my day when he looks my way. Time seems to stand still. There's a certain kind of brilliance in his eyes. I love to watch him play. The funny things he says makes the world a brighter place. Makes my woes easy to face. He gets me high. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy, but my world is full of him, and every day would be just grim without him near me. just an ordinary boy. He brings such happiness and joy to me. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy. If there's a God up in the sky, it's the only reason why I would believe him. And he can make my day when he looks my way. Time seems to stand still. There's a certain kind of brilliance in his eyes. I love to watch him play. The funny things he says makes the world a brighter place. Makes my woes easy to face. He gets me high. He's an ordinary boy, he's just an ordinary boy. So many things that I could say, but all I do is hope and pray. He'll live forever. He'll live forever. Now, that's special for you guys. I'm talking to you guys. Cathal, I think we could do it another song. What?
Yeah, so I have a song from the musical Waitress called She Used to Be Mine.
How did you hear about Waitress? I'd never heard of that musical.
I don't really know. You just be on YouTube and these random things will pop up, and
you just
kind of how you
seek
discover
them out
things,
then.
really. So you kind of listen to the.
Because you just love musicals.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you do, because I love musicals as well. So let's have a listen. I really like this song. Looking forward to hearing it.
It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave 'em. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie that's been gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. Now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for the girl that I knew who was reckless just enough, who'll get hurt She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
Wow, that was something else.
Thanks.
Good man, Cathal. Well, we're coming towards the end of our show now, and I'm going to give maybe one or two songs maybe before we go. I'm going to give Pádraig the choice now. You can either give us Eric Clapton or you can give us Ella Fitzgerald. Which one would you like to do?
Shall we do the Dream a Little Dream of
Oh, yeah.
Tunes?
It interests me because that's a song from, I have it on an album with Louis Armstrong, Satchmo, and Ella Fitzgerald. And where did you hear it?
I honestly can't remember, but like, I remember listening to that Louis Fitzgerald.
Louis, yeah.
Yeah, Louis Armstrong,
Those
sorry.
two.
Yeah, but it's a great version of the song, and it's like
Great song.
It is a great song.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for it.
Right. Stars shining bright above you. Night whispers seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm willing to linger till dawn, dear. Just singing this. Sweet dreams so sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams to leave your worries far behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm willing to linger till dawn, dear. Just singing this. Sweet dreams so sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave your worries far behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me.
Can't beat the old songs,
Oh,
Pádraig.
yeah.
There's no doubt about it, great songs. Well, we've had great fun being with you here in the dock, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. We're going to finish off now with a medley of my greatest hit. What are you laughing at, Cathal? Don't be laughing at your granddad. It's not right. This is a song that represented Leitrim in the Eurovision Song Contest way back in 1994. And thanks again for staying with us, and thanks for having us. It's a song called Rock and Roll Kids. I remember 62. I was 16 and so were you, and we lived next door on the avenue. Jerry Lee was big and Elvis too. Blue suede shoes, and we never knew what life held in store. We just wanted to rock and roll forevermore. We were the rock and roll kids. Rock and roll was all we did.
And listening to those songs on the radio.
I was yours and you were mine. That was once upon a time.
Now we never seem to rock and roll anymore.
Take a verse.
Now Johnny's in love with the girl next door. Mary's down at the record store. They don't want to be around us no more. Golden oldies, but we hardly speak. Too busy running to a different peak. Hard to understand that we were once like them. Oh, I wish we could find those rock and roll days again. We were the rock and roll kids. Rock and roll is all we did. And listening to those songs on the radio. I was yours and you were mine. That was once upon a time. Now we never seem to rock and roll. We just never seem to rock and roll anymore.
Thank you, and thanks for listening.